This tutorial is about putting your music to your iPhone, and you can do it using 3 completely different ways. So we will start with the iTunes option because it's the most popular one, and then we will go to 2 completely different options that are without iTunes program. So I assume that you have Windows, so you don't have iTunes installed. To install it, you need to go to apple.com and scroll down and download iTunes. I advise to use this method to get the most previous one, the most recent one. So you can uncheck those 2 boxes because they are not necessary. Now we will wait for download. This program will transfer your music from your computer to your iPhone, and it will do it by a cable, or it can be over Wi-Fi but I don't recommend that. Okay, it's downloaded, so now let's install it and we will wait for the installation to finish. Now, iTunes for non-Apple users is a very strange program. It's a program for very different purposes, so don't be discouraged by the look of it. If you have Mac, you have already iTunes installed, so you don't need to download it unless you uninstalled it. Okay, so now we have iTunes. Let's launch it. If you are doing it for the first time, now you can connect your iPhone and wait for the installation to finish, because for the first time it will need some drivers for your iPhone, and it can take quite a lot of time. After the plugin, you should see that iPhone has started charging, and you should see the iPhone icon in the upper left corner. We are being asked about the iCloud for Windows. We will decide it later. You can see your iPhone here. You can find some information about it. You should back up your iPhone now using this option. This option will make a copy of your iPhone on your computer. We will wait for it, so let's check our music. I've created some folder with a music, and you can drag and drop it on your iTunes music. So don't drag and drop on iPhone yet, just drag and drop it here. And it will create playlists in your iTunes library. You can do it by some other means, but drag and drop is the most easiest one. Now we will transfer your music to your iPhone. To do it, go to your iPhone and click Music. Check this Sync Music, and this information is very, very important. It means that it will delete all the previous music from your iPhone. So if it was connected to some other iTunes library, for example some other computer, it will delete it and replace it with the current one. So once again, it will delete all your music from your iPhone, from other synchronizations that were made before. but there is no other option. There are some programs that can download your music from your iPhone, but that's a topic for another video. So let's check the second option, select playlist that will be transferred, because it's very possible that you have more music on your computer than you can have on your iPhone. So let's check the music that we want to transfer from your iPhone to your computer. Now click Done and apply. It's asking once again that it will be delete all your music, the previous music, and it will be replaced with the current one. Now we'll have to wait for the backup to be finished. So the backup process is very important, so that's why I recommend to connect your iPhone to your iTunes, to your computer, as often as possible, because it will create a backup copy of your whole iPhone, your photos, your everything. And if it's a backup with a password, then it will also have your passwords for different options. So, for example, you can see that it's still backing up because it's the first backup on this computer. The next backups will be much faster. Backup is very important because if you lose your iPhone, or it will be, I don't know, unresponsive or has some big problems, you can always connect your other iPhone that you buy or borrow and restore it from your computer as it was your previous iPhone. Okay, so if there is no iPhone here in this upper left corner, it means that there are two most common reasons for it. The first reason is that you have a wrong cable that's not working properly, and the second reason is that you don't have drivers for your iPhone. It shouldn't happen, but it happens from time to time, and then you need to reinstall your drivers for iPhone. You can try do it by updating iTunes or removing iTunes or reinstalling it, but it's a topic for another video. Okay, so the process of backing up is almost over. Okay, so process for iPad or for iPod, it's very similar. So you can also use the same option for your iPhone or for your iPad or your iPod. You need to remember that this backup process creates a copy of your iPhone on your computer, so it takes some space on your computer. Additional advantage of your backup is that it downloads all the data that iPhone no longer needs. So from time to time you will have more space on your iPhone after the backup. So that's another argument to do backup. Backups are very, very important. So connect your iPhone as often as possible. I even advise to charge an iPhone only through a computer. And then in that case, you always have a very recent copy of it, and you don't have to worry about your data, your photos, your contacts, or everything. As you can see, backup takes a lot of time, but it's only the first one. The next ones are much quicker. And we'll do another backup later, another synchronization. So you will see that it's quicker. Now it's syncing your music. No, I think it's not still backing up, but it's finishing. And even if you don't use iTunes to put your music to your iPhone, I still recommend to use your iTunes to back up your phone. And it's still backing up. Okay, so now the process of putting your music to your iPhone will start. First, it will try to download your apps from your iPhone, and this is completely useless process, but you have to go through it. Now it's copying diagnostic data. I think that this process actually removes some data from your iPhone, so it will have some more free space. Okay. So you don't have to authorize your computer for your apps, so because it's completely useless process. It still needs to download the apps from iTunes. So okay, so the process is over. It shows that on your device are those music pieces, so we can go to an iTunes and check to go to music app on your iPhone and check if we have them there. To find your music, you just need to go to music app on your iPhone and then scroll down. So you have this one piece of music that we just added as a piece of music. And it's playing, and this playlist that we create. Okay. So the transfer was complete. So let's do it again. Let's assume that we have some different music. So I will change the names of files to create a situation when they are completely different files. So now we will sync it once again, and we will show that the previous music could be deleted during the synchronization process. Okay, so we've connected the iPhone. No, thank you. So let's go to iPhone. But first, let's connect completely different playlist. So we will drag and drop this on the left sidebar. But first, let's change the name of the playlist. So we will have now a second playlist. Okay, now let's go to iPhone. You need to click this left music, the upper one, and let's select the second playlist. And if you unselect the previous one, it will be deleted during process. Of course, you can still check the first playlist and it will be all synced. And this information is saying that there is no longer the previous music on your iPhone because I've changed the name, so it won't be able to sync this piece, this song. So now we clicked sync and we are waiting for the synchronization. It's making a backup again, but as you will see, it no longer takes so much time, but it still takes some time. If you want, you can check the box on iPhone that you want to sync your music over the air, so using Wi-Fi. It's in a main screen on your iPhone section. So you will be able to change the music on your iTunes and then just click sync and the iPhone will download it if it's in the same Wi-Fi. As you can see, iPhone it's still backing up. Now it's syncing. Okay, we don't need to authorize it. Okay, it's informing that it can't sync this music. And now we can go to iPhone and check how the sync went. So I've connected iPhone to other computer and we can check it there. So now we're on the iPhone. Let's go to music and we have music 2 playlist and the music from the second playlist, not from, we don't have previous the music library that the music playlist that we called music 1. Okay, now we will sync your music to your iPhone or put your music to your iPhone without iTunes. So we need some other medium to do it, and in this case we will use OneDrive. So I think that you have already installed or pre-installed OneDrive app on your Windows, on your computer. So let's go there. If you haven't logged in yet, you should do it now. If you don't have account, you need to create it. We will skip this part here. Of course, you can use completely different cloud-based system. You can use Google Drive, you can use Dropbox, basically any other means of keeping files in a cloud that will be used by the player app that we will install later. So we've installed OneDrive and now we will go to its folder and create some folder that we will call music. Or just we can move our music folder from our machine to this folder that's also on our computer, but it's also in cloud. So it will sync to the cloud. So we need to wait for it, and it can take quite a lot of time for the first time, and then afterwards it depends on your internet connection. Now we will go to iPhone. There are many apps that can play music from OneDrive. The one that I use is called EverMusic. So let's download it. I think it's got a free version, so now we are downloading it, and the app after installation offers two ways of listening music. You can either download it and keep it on your device, and then you don't need to use internet when you are listening to it, or just listen straight from the cloud, but you need to have an internet connection to do it, of course. I actually use this method to listen to music. Okay, after installation, just click open. Some information, and then you need to connect to one of these cloud drives. As you can see, you could have many different options for transferring music. We used OneDrive, so let's connect to OneDrive. Now we need to agree for all these options that this app wants. Okay, so we have notifications are important, but I will allow it. So you have your account here. If you add some other accounts, you will find them here. So let's go to OneDrive, and now you have all your folders here. So our is not here yet. Okay, so I have my other folder here. Okay, it's called music. Let's go to PNG. So we can hear it straight from here. It's being played now. Or we can download it. For example, each piece by piece. So look at it. Select some of them and then click download. And then it's being downloaded. You can see it here that they are being downloaded. Or you can download whole folder. So edit, PNG, download, and it's being downloaded, or just select, click download, and it's being downloaded. So you can find your files here, and you can listen them now. So if you will have no internet connection, they will still be here. To find this music, you just need to go to EverMusic Pro or EverMusic the live version, and then just go to Files and play the music that you want. Now it's being played, you have all the options that we need to listen to your music. Okay, so that's the second option. So now, third option for putting music to your iPhone, and this time completely without any cloud option. So you don't need internet connection, but you need Wi-Fi. So you need some app that has a built-in server. It sounds difficult and complicated, but it's not. We will use a very popular app that's called VLC. So let's go to iPhone once again. Let's start with an iPhone. Your iPhone and your computer need to be in the same network. Okay, so we opened the file C. Now we will click sharing via Wi-Fi. It's turned on, and it shows the address that we need to go to find your iPhone. So on the computer, we need to turn on some browser and type the address as it's shown on iPhone. And we have application to put music here. Okay, so we can click as there's a drop files here, so we'll take folder here. Oh, I think now it's working. So now it's uploading music, and as you can see on your file C music here, and it's playing. When we lock the device, it will be playing because it's a player like any other. It's the easiest way for making long flights possible when you have children and you want to take some videos with you for the flight. So you can just drag a video just like any other file. So when you use this option, you don't need to have any iTunes installed. There are many other options for listening music on iPhone. You can also use Spotify or Apple Music, but they are quite simple, and I think that you can understand them on your own. That's it. If you have any questions about this tutorial, please leave them in the comments. I hope it covers every option for putting music on your iPhone, especially for those who hate iTunes program and don't want to use it. So see you in the next tutorial. Bye.